take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact,
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my
I ain't set up for defeat, 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck, living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets, struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Now, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A.
Herbert's pass.
Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Let's go, D. Mike, 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down. Let's go now.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. From the gun, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
The 22-yard line.
2nd and 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up third.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown.
Deontay Johnson. Touchdown.
Deontay Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5. Up close to the 40.
Fournette on the carry.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Steps away to his left. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. On first down, they go option to the right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Levante David in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. He was back-to-back stops, make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Airing one out for Crowder. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Back to throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Interception.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At the 18-yard
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Fournette. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Fournette on the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, pull people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Jets nothing. Matt Bosher set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled at the 30.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Down by Drew.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Now Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Fournette again.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Chargers first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Open man here, Sims complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Today's final score, Chargers 45, Jets nothing.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on.